How's everybody doing? Want to make another video. It's kind of an update on one of my other guns, and I've got another video coming on my C308. I've been asked to do an update on it, so going to. It's currently not here, so it's going to take a little bit for me to work on it. It's getting some updates done to it, ordered some parts, and well, long story short, I'm going to do another video on that thing. This one that I wanted to talk about is my 1911 Springfield Armory A1 mil spec, which is a pretty awesome gun. All around, it's a great gun, man. I mean, I've had it for a long time. I put a lot of ammo through it. I'm probably close to maybe 1,500 or more through this gun. I mean, it's just over the years, you know, take it out, I shoot it a lot, and just kind of giving an update on it. Magazine's empty. I'll just go ahead and show it clear, and it is clear. This is kind of an update on this thing. I just got done doing some color filling on it, and it actually looks pretty good. Call this a 1,500 round update on my Springfield Armory 1911. This thing, it's got some wear on it, and it's picked up quite a bit of wear. In particular, where the wear is starting to happen is right here on the cone. Go ahead and break this down and show you guys what I'm talking about. We'll go through it. You see the magazine's starting to get some wear on the high spots. Well, not really high spots, but just normal wear and tear and kind of breaking in. Take the spring out, push this down, turn it over, set that aside, take off safety, slide it back to the takedown notch, and now we can go ahead and take this apart, and I can show you guys some of the wear and what to expect. What to expect out of if you decide to buy one of these. I bought this one quite a while ago. Some of the things that I've noticed on this are the front sight, where it has been staked, is now loose. It is, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's noticeably loose, and most of the time this gun sits in the safe. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Some of the wear spots you can see in here. See right along here, it's getting a pretty good amount of wear, and there we go. You can see that it is getting a good fair amount of wear to it. It's not terrible, but one of the things that is wearing down pretty good is this hammer right here. And I wish this thing would focus. There we go. It's getting a good fair amount of wear right here on the hammer. This is a MIM hammer. It's not a machined hammer. It's also getting a fair amount of wear on the front part up here and up here for some reason. The inside parts of the rail are getting a fair amount of wear to it. The other side, not so much. I don't know if it's due to the fact that I'm left-handed or whatnot. The trigger's got some wear to it. Trigger over here on this side's got some wear to it. There's there's, oh, yeah, this is what I was wanting. Wish this thing would focus. There we go. You can kind of see it's got a fair amount of wear to it. Nothing crazy, but the edges are rounding over on it. The barrel nut, or whatever the heck you want to call it, it is holding up. I mean, it's not scratched or nothing. It does have a fair bit of wear on it from taking it down and cleaning it. I do clean this gun every time I go out to go shooting. This is actually holding up pretty good. The barrel is nice and clean. The cone on here is really nice. It's nice and polished. This is the mil spec, but it does have a I believe a national match barrel assembly in here. Like, that fits really tight. Like, I cannot move that up or down whatsoever. It's nice and tight. It's just the point where it grabs and won't let it go. And it's kind of nice because you can barely kind of see it. There, it's one size, and then once it gets up here, it flares out. It's really kind of good. If you're thinking about buying one of these, I highly recommend it. These things are absolutely freaking awesome. I refer to them as kind of an heirloom gun. This is something that you could easily hand down to your kids or even your grandkids. 1911s have been around for a long time. I don't foresee them going anywhere anytime soon. I certainly don't think that they're going to. Put this back together real quick. But I don't foresee these guns going anywhere at all. A pretty awesome gun. Use them just about on anything you want to. Good home defense gun, good target gun. Use them on pretty much anything. I know a couple guys that carry them for self-defense, and they are freaking monsters at what they do. I've noticed a fair bit of wear back here on the beaver tail. You can see the wear up here. I did polish this up. I polished this up a lot. And no matter how much I polish it, the top always gets scuffed by the inside of the slide up here. It always gets a scuff mark right there at the front. No matter how much I polish it, no matter how much I clean it, it always gets a scuff. But one of the things I've noticed, and it bothers me, is it's starting to come loose a little bit. I mean, it is. It's got some side to side play, and then it's got some up and down play to it quite a bit. But when you press down on it, it don't move. It's nice and tight, but out front, it's got some up and down and side to side movement. Back here, I can turn it, wiggle it. It's got some play to it. It's got way more than what it had when I bought it brand new. But 1,500 rounds through it, that's a lot on this action. And I've shot this thing in the middle of winter. I've carried it with me in the middle of winter. It freaking works. When I first got it and I first started breaking it in, I started having a lot of issues with it. Different oils and kind of figuring out what this thing likes. It's just one of those guns that You know, you couldn't ask for anything better, really. I mean, I like my steel frame stuff. I own plastic guns. And yes, I say plastic because that's what it is. It's plastic. Overall, man, I mean, these things are freaking awesome. They're a really awesome gun, in my opinion, because I like things that are American made. This is made here in Illinois. So I kind of felt it was fitting to get a gun that's made here in the state that I live in, which is kind of cool. It's kind of absolutely freaking awesome. That, and I like the look of a 1911. There's nothing out there that is more recognizable than a 1911. I wanted a 45, and I finally got one. A long time ago. This was my first 45 caliber handgun that I ever bought, and there's a YouTube video on my channel when I first got this thing. It was forever ago. I split the 2-liter cap at roughly 30 feet, which that's pretty good. And that's iron sights, middle of winter, as cold as can be, and I nailed it first shot. I picked that bottle up. I was like, I'm going to nail this cap. Set her down. Right on there, first shot. Had a great time. And I used to carry this with me out on the farm. Everywhere I went, I've used this thing a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Everything from, you know, taking out coyotes and shit that wants to get in the animals and eat them. Chickens, rabbits that we got. You know, it's great for that. You know, when I don't want to grab my shotgun or my rifle, I'll grab this. A lot of times I had this on my side already. The safety on this thing is very positive. It's not let up at all. It's not jammed up. You know, it's still just as positive as the day that I literally took it out of the box. I still have the original box, which is awesome. Another thing that I like about it is the fact that, you know, the parkerizing on this is actually holding up pretty well between all the use over the years. And I like the grips. I don't have my black thin grips anymore. I prefer the wood. It looks a lot better with the wood on here than the black grips. If I want to get the stainless steel model of this, of the A1. I want the one with the polished sides and then the bead blasted top. I think that would be absolutely freaking amazing. I've always had a kind of a special thing in my heart for 1911s. Like, I absolutely love these things. I'm not the greatest with them anymore because I've kind of moved on and I've started shooting a lot more Glocks, and I've started shooting my SIG a lot more, and I've gotten used to how those triggers are, and they kind of grew on me quite a bit. As opposed to this, you know, when you grip it and you shoot and you squeeze and you squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, there's no indication that it's getting ready to break, like whatsoever. And I don't really like that. I mean, it's great. I like to where there's a little bit of take up and then you know when it's going to break. I really like that. And so far I've been pretty good with that without developing a flinch at all, which is absolutely awesome. But at the end of the day, would I buy this again? Absolutely, and I recommend you do too. I mean, these things are absolutely phenomenal guns. They will be around for a long time. And on top of that, you know, this gun itself was never in any kind of conflict, but the 1911 platform has been around for a really long time. it's really proven itself, and kind of me talking about it, I mean, doesn't really help anything, but it's a good platform that's been around for a long time, and it's been used an awful lot. The 45 is a really good round, and I mean, there's a couple hundred different things that I keep going on and on about, but this gun right here, I've used it a lot, and I love it, and I recommend you get one. It's kind of a quick update. I can't think of anything else that I need to say about it. Takedown on it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I like the fact that it has the standard recoil system in here instead of a full-length recoil system. It's a little easier to take down if you don't have a bushing wrench. That's actually never mind. Anyway, I think if you get a chance to pick one of these up, do it, and you won't regret it. These things are phenomenal. My wife has even shot this. For whatever reason, she can't rack back any of the slides on any of my handguns, but for whatever reason, she can on this, and I think it's to do with the fact when she grips it, the sights stick up and give her more to grab onto when she goes to shoot it. One of the things that I have noticed with this is it really likes 200 grain ammunition, not the 230 ball, 200 grain ball ammunition. I've recently bought a reloader, so I'm going to start hand loading ammunition for this. I'm also going to start doing hand loads for my M1 Garand and a couple other guns. I've got 3 or 4 more videos that are going to drop this week. Got one gun sitting over here off camera. I can go ahead and show that now. That'll be the next one, and then it'll be my C308 rifle. This right here is my M1 Garand. I love this thing. Or not M1 Garand. My M1A. I did not buy this gun used or new. I bought it used. I put the strap on it. I bought this at a pawn shop. Bought it at a pawn shop used, and it was in excellent condition. Somebody got it and probably just needed some money and put it up, didn't come back for it, probably is what happened. It does say it is a national match. 308 is national match, which is absolutely awesome. It's got the national match sight, rear sight assembly. It's got the thin blade front sight for the national match. I'm pretty sure that this is 100% national match right off the bat, right from Springfield Armory. I love Springfield Armory. It's been around for a long time. My M1 Garand is a Springfield Armory also. If I could pick up some more Springfield Armory guns, I'm definitely thinking about doing it. One of the things that kind of stood out to me that's not stock on these M1s is your bayonet lug for this. I don't have a bayonet for this, but I am planning on buying one when I find one that's actually decent, so that way I can keep this around a lot longer. But I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Video's 20 minutes long, so I haven't quite figured out how to edit yet, but when I do, the video quality is gonna go through the roof, and it's gonna be awesome. Take care, y'all. I hope everybody has an awesome day whenever you see this, tomorrow, whenever. But take care, y'all. Bye.